Good morning, factory workers. It's Senior Honcho, and it's my favorite time of the week. It's morning coffee time. Oh, that's delicious. All right, let's see. We have a ton of stuff going on. We have a quartz fix that we have to do. We've got our platinum processing. We gotta get computers over here to the base to get our parts re-going over here. We have copper powder that we got to get moved over here. Silica to the to the aluminum factory. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We're not getting silica over there. That's part of our quartz problem. Deliver parts to fluctuators. And I think that's up in our lake area, but so yeah, this is uh this is our spaghetti mess of a morning project. Oh, I need some more coffee with that. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we need to get started. Let's go check out our court situation, which was over there. Now, what's our best way to get over there? I think. Do I have quartz on me? Can I do. I'm going to put these in storage. We'll put these in storage. Now that we have our storage thingy unlocked, we'll be able to manage our inventory a little bit better. Wow, I've got supercomputers, but I don't have regular computers. Because of our the quartz fix the quartz. Yes, okay, fix quartz. Let's see. We got to get over there. Let's go. We're just gonna fly over there for now and get a good look at what's going on here. So trying to, I was laying awake last night trying to think of what our plan should be for this whole mess. Um, I started with some modular warehousing, and I've done modular warehousing. We're also doing that in the server playthrough, and I think that's kind of what got me going on it. Oh, I don't want to go up. Don't I have... We'll follow this rail out so that we can fly out there. Guess I don't have power lines set up for a more direct flight. We're gonna hypertube cannon some of this. I want... I think this one, I've got a super cannon somewhere. Oh, I may have had it over in the base. But I am gonna use a hyper cannon network for my personal movement between areas because it's so much faster um, than flying like this. So this is our steel setup. I call this Pittsburgh Station because Pittsburgh is known for being a steel town. Um, yeah, it's pretty small actually. We'll definitely want to beef some of these areas up. And that's kind of one of the things too that I was thinking about when I was laying awake trying to figure out a plan, was that a lot of my factories in this aren't quite set up to be large. They're very small factories. Like, I'm only running a little bit here. Okay. So we have nothing coming into this, oh, that's out. That's the output. In, oh, that's shipping in. What are we processing here? What are we doing here? Oh, if we want to ship in quartz, we can ship in quartz here. Oh, this is my recycling setup, I think. Because I did have a plan of recycling materials. Okay, this is where we don't have the input, right? And that's what we're working on, is getting it belted over from the quartz node that moved over here. Because when they released, that used to be a quartz node over there in the pre-release. Oh, and our trains are all unhappy. We'll have to fix that too. Where'd my power go? Don't I have a power out? Yeah, there's a power line. And we have copper and iron set up here. Small scale. And I see a power line coming out here. Okay, and there's my connection line. How far did we get with belts? Not very far. I could have sworn maybe it was just to the waterfall. Oh, I wonder if I ran out of resources. That's how far we made it. Alright, we gotta continue this belt. Man, now that I know I could have trained that in, it may have been better to find a station to mine it off of and bring it in instead of doing this, but yep, because I'm out of materials. Oh yeah, I'm out of, this was the trickle down. Now I remember. Oh boy, I need some more coffee. We have a bit of a chicken and egg problem. Our aluminum isn't processing because we're out of silica. We can't get silica because we don't have any quartz. And we can't create the belts that we need because we don't have the aluminum. So I could go lower tier on the belts, but that will take forever to get us there. But since I did see that that train station is set up for unloading quartz, and I'm just going to verify that real quick. It seems like the trip back was much shorter than the trip out. But this is all stacked up and good. What do we got going on here? Copper's coming out here for some reason. Going down there. Limestone's coming down too. Oh, I think this is some of my standard pickup stuff. So if this is an unload station, which by the looks of it, I think it is an unload station. We could deliver quartz here. Alright, let's go see what our traffic jam is on the rail. Tin Man is stuck up there. Ugh, okay. So I do have this pretty sprawled out across the world. I think if we look on the map, I've got, oh, this is a mess. Yuck. And we don't have a quick way, but you can see I've got resources kind of built out all the way along, about half the map, you know, from the north to south. And generally, when you're in phase 4, even on our server build, we're just starting to kind of sprawl across the entire map. But you generally will end up in like half the map. And on our server playthrough, we're kind of 3/4, but mostly we're on this half of the map. Right, so if you divide the line through, like if this were the equator of the map, our builds out there kind of are from not really in the swamp, but in this area, and then all the way down through here, and we're starting to extend up into here a bit, and now we're up into here, so we're about 3/4 of the world. I did put a new factory kind of where I'm flying over right now, on the server, just right over there in that space between Pittsburgh Station and our quartz landing, which is not really a great quartz spot anymore. There is a good quartz spot that way. That used to be a... Well, it used to be a really good quartz spot, but they moved it. It's actually a little bit further... What would that be? West. Hi, what is it? Aff, Affin the goat. Ah, the goat. All right, goat. Yes, this setup is a little bit rage-inducing, and it is a bit triggering for me as well because my other builds are so much cleaner now. So, yeah, it's I just want to wave like a magic wand and fix it all. But that's the stressor that I'm dealing with that I want to fix because I've put a lot of hours into this build, um, and I'm like, look. I mean, you see how close I am to phase 5. I just got to get things working again, because the release ended up pushing everything in breaking my entire world, basically. So I want to fix it. I just want it to work, man. Oh yeah, and it's worse because it's a spaghetti mess. You know, it took me. I I had, because I didn't play for a long time. Um, when the release first came out, I opened this up and I was like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Oh, what am I gonna do?" And I kind of was like, "All right, I'm doing a new save." And then when I did the new save, I found out they had added like some creative like flags and things like that, so you could build more creatively. So I did a playthrough from start to finish using a couple creative type mode things like I used creative power and no build cost, so I could build whatever buildings without having to need the materials, which included conveyor belts and trains and stuff like that. And I didn't have any power concerns. So I went through and I did the entire storyline that way when the release first came out, and learned a bunch and watched a bunch of videos from other players and learned from them on uh, different ways of laying things out and organizing things, and then started my um, save that we just finished on the morning coffee just a week or two ago. And that one is end of story, and that's the first like true survival mode one that I finished. And so that was a big accomplishment. We have 2 achievements left out of all the achievements in game. Why is this one red? Because you're parked up here. We'll eventually find where the clog is. We haven't found it yet. Somebody is unhappy with our setup at the moment. And this is kind of how you find these train messes, is you just work your way up the line and try and find, why aren't you going anywhere? Why? Let's get you at least moved up to here. I want that signal on the other side. A little bit of radiation there. A little radiation never hurt anyone. This is interesting. I see 2 trains stopped here. Or, no, that's one. Okay. Alright, so you're the issue. Ooh. Well, there's your problem. That signal is unhappy. Let's go grab another signal. Let's get him moved off the main line. Let's move him down a little bit. That should get him off the main line and allow the others to travel. And we'll figure out why he's so unhappy. It's probably this new station. I don't have it signaled correctly. What is the deal? So this is a new facility that I just put up to. Oh, it's got to be the station. Yep, the station's got to loop back on it. So anytime you have something like this, in this, if you go into the signal that's blinking, and you can go up to it and hit E, it's going to say signal loops into itself. This is the most common error you're going to get with signaling. And usually what that means is it can't determine how to segment the signal because it kind of, if you look at the rail, it's in a circle, right? So it's looping back on itself and there's no endpoint in sight. So the way we're going to fix this is we're going to, since we know our direction of travel is this way, we can think about it like, okay, what are the sections I should have? So obviously I have a section where the station is. We don't want to enter the station if somebody's there. But we also need one on the other side to say, hey, if somebody's in the station, I can keep going. And I don't have any computers. Oh my gosh. Let's take a signal, that other signal out so that I can at least fix this issue. Because I can fix it with the one signal. But I used my one computer. These are the issues we face. In the two machines in that I have in no, sorry, I need to delete you. The two machines I have in my to-do list are actually for the plutonium processing because we're trying to extend our power grid into plutonium processing because I have a bunch of nuclear waste or toxic waste, whatever they call it, to process. Yep, I figured you were probably going to do that. And now I should be able to build at least one. Let's put this on the other side. Out here. And that should make our signals happy. Yep, we're good. We're green. Good, good. That should fix everybody, and everybody should be moving again. Let's take a ride on him, because we need to figure out where we're going to get quartz from. That's what we need to do. And preferably somewhere close to a station. Let's see what we have on the map that we haven't used. So in order to get all these nodes to pop up like this on your map, you have to set up radar towers. And I've done this in a few spots already. We have 3 lovely quartz nodes right there. They're in a cave. And getting them out of the cave means we're belting them out. But that volume of quartz would be pretty nice. That could be interesting. Do we have any we don't have any other quartz in our radar loop. Oh boy. Except for the one out here that we're already using. And I believe the other quartz nodes that we could use. This tower's here. And that looks like it comes down to about here. So I think if I was to put another tower up, I'd put another tower up like here to capture all the nodes in this area, but I don't, because these are some of the higher end nodes. I know like our aluminum nodes are up here, our bauxite nodes are up here. There's some coal and oil. There's definitely coal over in this corner. There's a SAM node right here that we're using. We've already got this sulfur node. I think there's some other nodes over here too that aren't being used. I know in one of my builds I have bauxite being belted over to the edge where there's oil. Um, what to do? I know there's there's another quartz cluster somewhere in this area, but we don't have any infrastructure out there, so that's going to be expensive to get. So it's either finish this belt with a slow belt to where we were existing, had our existing stuff, or try and build brand new off of these. But these are dangerous too. There's spiders all over in this long cave. This cave goes from, the entrance is over here, and it goes out, and there's one way that just exits like out here by this copper node, and then extends out here and has an exit somewhere over here that I can never remember where the entrance is, but then it needs to be blasted open. So it's actually not too far from this opening. Let's go check that out. I think I can fly over there because I have my nitrous set up over there. I should have enough cable to set up a fly network up there from here. Because there's our rail. You can just see it through the trees. Maxed out on that pole. Let's upgrade this pole then. Or let's go around this rock. Oh, there's my flight network. It's off the radar tower. And there's some baddies up here. We are gonna probably need, let's see, where are we going from here? We're gonna shortcut and we're gonna go around this cliff. Some bad guys there. They're not gonna be happy about us flying over. They're probably protecting something, or were protecting something. There's a little path down here. Oh, you know what? I need to find my buggy. Shoot the gap here. And yeah, that's definitely a shorter path. Shorter than what you say, than going around and following the rail. Okay. Alright, we're tied back in. This is our rail, and I believe that cave entrance is around here somewhere. We need to weapons up because there's a bunch of. There's my gun. There it is. Alright, I should have enough of the bullets. Number one with the bullet. Because we need to find where that entrance is. It should be around here somewhere. I don't see it. Oh, there's another sphere up there. Alright, I think we're going to have to fly around here in order to find it. So we'll just extend our flight network a little bit. Where the heck is it? Might have to do it the hard way and come out of the cave to find it. If we do find it, I need to put a marker on the map. Oh, there it is. Oh, that doesn't look like that's explodable anymore. Let's see. Let's throw a detonation on it and see. Did they close this off? Make this impassable? Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, you meanies. No. Please tell me that ain't so. Oh, that makes things a lot more inconvenient. Crap. Alright, well, we're gonna have to investigate from the other end, I think. Which means we're gonna get ourselves into a fight. So we're gonna get some action today. This is gonna be a fun little fight. Because we're gonna be in a tight space with spiders that can jump and get us. Alright. We're gonna see what it's gonna take to get to these quartz nodes. Oh, a little gas for us. That's fun. Oh, I've got gas masks. Yay. Bad guys all want to eat us. I know. We look tasty flying up. It's like air delivered food. Like manna from heaven. No. Not today. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Gotta fix our processes. Well, it looks like I had started something going in there. Oh, I must have drove in there with my Explorer. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Where is our Explorer at? How far away is it? Maybe we drive down there. That would be a little safer. Yeah, I don't want it. Let's live dangerously. What's the worst that could happen? Give me some power so I can at least fly. Alright. I'm gonna fly into the cave of wonders. Oh, man, this is making me so nervous. Wait, you know what? I think before I do this, I need a sip of coffee. Oh, okay. Deep breath. Weapons up. Cable out. I don't like spiders. They're one of my least favorite mobs in the game. They're just too fast. And I don't like that they jump. It's creepy that they jump. So far so good. It's been kind of quiet. But when we come out into this first opening, we're going to have some cleanup to do. And hopefully we can kind of not pull a whole bunch of them when we start shooting. Some around this tree. Well, I say it's a tree. It's kind of a tree. There's roots and flora and little butterfly things flying around. Oh, there's one right there. Ah, shit. Back up. I didn't see who aggroed on me. Was it that one that I was just staring at? Where'd he go? There he is. I wanna try and place my shots pretty carefully with these guys. They don't take a lot. They're hard to hit because they're fast. And I didn't like 3 shots. Oh, there he is. Shit. Now he's gonna chase me. Stop, stop, stop. Got him. Okay. There's one. Oh. Oh, I've been down here before. I see some dead things floating in the air. Because if you kill them when they jump at you... I hear him. Where's he at? Okay. I'm scared to switch to my cable to get my next section out. So this is the split. So this cave goes out to where we were just looking for the other entrance. That one goes to the north. Our resource nodes are along this tunnel. So we want to go that way. Alright, we're flying on. Let me go real quick. Okay. I think when we're in the caves, we're fairly safe. So far, it hasn't been too bad. Oh, but this one's going to be nasty. Okay, here are our quartz nodes. This is where we wanted to be. So, yeah, and this is where we're going to have a lot more spiders protecting these nodes. Let's get out here a little bit. So, quartz node. There's a spider right behind it. Let's go ahead and see if we can distance shoot him. Snipe, snipe! Did I get him? Nope, he moved. Wait, or did I get him? I may have gotten him. I don't want to go too far out, but I think I got him. Yeah, he looked dead. He's not moving no more. Okay, that's one. There should be another one protecting this node, I would think. Somewhere. Oh, there's two. Right there. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, and another one there. Oh, crap. This is where we're getting dicey. Yep, he just aggroed on me. Shit. No, that's a different one. He's closer. I heard him. Where is he? Gotta be careful because I don't know if I can get high enough to get out of there. Ooh, maybe I can. If I can get up out of their range, it's not so bad. Yeah, I think I'm up out of their range. For these little ones anyways. You can just pot shot them from above then. Here's one. They'll try and jump at us from down there, but they will fail. Okay, that's two. I know there was at least three. So where's your third? Sometimes you gotta aggro them to get them to come out of the shadows. Alright, looks like we've got a couple different caves here too. But we want to go straight. So far, it hasn't been too bad. There's less spiders than I remember. I remember this being more of a fight, but maybe I oversold it a little bit. Just being dramatic. Uh-oh. We got something coming at us. Where you at? Let's go up, 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 up. Oh, there he is. Two of them. That's one. Thought... Oh, the other one's stuck. I don't know if we'll be able to hit him. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's done. I hear another one. Okay, I think we're good. These SAM nodes tend to be more protected than this. I'm surprised this one isn't. Oh, and then there's a slug too. That also draws in protectors. And why are we... Hang on, I'm gonna switch to cheaper poles. Mark one pole. Because when we're traveling, we don't need expensive poles. But having those extra poles when we do our processing over here is going to be pretty good. Because I do think we're going to end up processing these. But we got to see where this cave leads first. And see if we can get out that way, or if we got to go back towards Pittsburgh Station. Grab this power slug over here. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you very much. It's very nice. I don't see any bad guys over here. Let's see what quality node we got here. Normal. Oh, that's not bad. It's better than an impure. What do we got going on over here? Yeah, I feel like that wasn't as bad as I remember. I remember there being a much more fight. Ooh, that's a pure node. Is this pure too? Oh, 2 pure nodes. Ooh, that's really nice. What's our SAM node? Our SAM node is a normal. If I remember right, none of the SAM nodes are pure. So, but typically a normal one will get you to end game, no problem. Oh, it just turned red in the cave. That's weird. Alright, we're gonna speed up just a bit now because I think we're out of imminent danger. We don't want to hit the ground though. I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 more spiders down here, but not anything super scary. Yeah, like there's a purple power slug over here, so this might be... This is probably protected by some. So we're going to put a power pole over by him. And then we're going to switch to weapons up. Oh no, these are fart blocks. Fart rocks. Okay. We can just blow these up. I love a good fart block protector. Because we can just do this. Boink. He's no longer a protector. And take him out. And 1 more. Oh. Oh. That aggroed somebody. Oh, there's another fart block here. And 1 more. Well, who got... I saw my little aggro toaster message. But I don't see anything. Maybe I'm close to the surface. Oh, I'm out of explodey things. Oh no! I can't get out of this tunnel this way if I do find an opening. Because I used up all my explodey things. Do I... Oh, I got gas once. Well, that's about useless. Oh, I got 1 nuke. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, that's how we're gonna end up finishing that out. We're gonna nuke the opening if we need to. For the meantime, I've got filters, so I'm not too worried about the fart rock. Oh, there he is. Well, that was one of my easier kills. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, we can't make it through that cave without getting gassed. But oh, what? I see an opening. Wait a minute. What? It was here the whole time? Oh, I already blasted my way through. I just couldn't find it. What the heck? Oh boy. That's a lot of spideys. Alright, well now we got a cable coming out. Wow, look at all the... There's more spiders out here than when we're in the cave. Where did we come out at? Oh, this is different. Where the heck are we? Oh man, we're way up there now? Ooh. Okay, well that's not so close now. That changes things a bit. I don't know why there's so many spiders here. But our rail is right there. I don't know. There's no way there's that many spiders just protecting this one slug. Oh, I know this area, I think. No, no, this is an area I don't know. Why do I have a rail over here, though? And I have a fork in the rail, too. Where are we going with this? I think... this, I think, goes out to... What are we doing here? Okay, there's our nitrous node. What? Really? Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. They extended that cave. It used to come out here by this geyser. It now comes over here in these coal nodes. So, okay, I did know where we were at. I thought this was that coal area. So this is that rail. So when we left, this was that station, and that's here. It's right over these nodes. This station here was the one where we just did the signal fix. So we're just around the corner from that. That would not be horrible. It's a lot of belt, though. We get a belt all the way out of that cave to get out here. Well, that sucks. I wonder if it'd be shorter to go the other way. Okay, let's see where that other... Now that we know where that comes out at... Oh, I did say I wanted to mark that on the map. So let's add a new map marker here. And this is cave exits, cave opening. And this is for... I don't need a subcategory. Let's change the icon to what? Well, yeah, let's do an arrow to point into the direction of the cave. That'll work. What do we got for stamps? Oh, look at that. That even looks like a cave. That's perfect. Alright, and then we'll just apply that. Okay, so there's our cave opening. Let's go and find our other one. This way, over the bridge. Gotta be careful going over bridges, because a lot of times they'll put bad guys up there. Okay, let's go ahead and weapons up. Okay. And now we have power through the center of the cave, so we can fly through the cave fairly easily. Yeah, you can go ahead and aggro, that's fine. I'm going to be out of your follow distance pretty quick. Okay, there's our gas block. Yeah, this is a lot of belt too. I'm almost thinking we already have that set up on the inside. This is going to be just as much belt as the other side to get out of this cave, because there's our node there, our furthest one, and that's the normal one. If we're going to do it, we probably want the pure one just for a little extra distance. See. Oh, here's a cave north. Let's see where that one goes. That one's probably a bit dangerous to get to. This is pretty tight quarters. If we aggro in here, we're gonna have a bit of a fight. Hopefully it's not a big one. As in a big spider. The big spiders can ruin our day pretty quick. The little ones, they're pretty easy. Ah, we're using our expensive ones again. I don't want to use my expensive ones. They're not that much more expensive, but... Yep, oh, and there's a Spidey down there. A couple of them, I see them. One right. Still want to kill you. Oh, two shot at him. I gotta get closer, I can't see what I'm doing. There he is. I think I've collected them here before. There's a lot of dead bodies there. I don't like how many dead bodies I'm seeing here. I think I've done this a time or two. I suspect we got more fight on our way. Dang it, I didn't mean to fire off. Sometimes firing off can get them to aggro too. Because they'll hear the shot and they'll go towards it, and then they'll see you and want to ruin your day. See, there's some more there. Oh, I see what they're protecting. There's a sphere out here. There's another one. I'm doing pretty good with my shooting today. I'm pretty happy about that. Sometimes I'll go through clip after clip. Oh, we got somebody's attention. Where? I don't have a lot of working room here, so I gotta be... Oh, right there. He's stuck in the rock.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
Ta-da!
Our instruments echo in the deep. Do they not pluck the shallow threads?
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key. Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
Come on. There it is. Oh, this is a tight... The power pole doesn't even fit in here. Oh, and I got Spidey's in there. Oh yeah, he's gonna... Oh boy. There's another one coming. Two more. Shit. Well, that was gross. Ah, dang, another one? Oh, this is a creepy cave. I hope there's something good down here. Good lord. We're gonna clean up on our way out. With turn those into health sprays if we need them. Or into DNA to turn in for tickets, because I still need to get my 1,000 tickets. But that's on the other save. Alright. Action-packed episode today as we explore the caves. Man, if you're claustrophobic, this is not a good place to be. Claustrophobic and what is it? It's what's the fear of spiders? Arachnophobic. And there's our opening. So we could fit a conveyor belt through here if need be. Oh, there's a power slug right here for us. That's cool. Okay. Well, the question is, where are we at? Let's hit the map. Let's put a marker here. Okay, so this is that there. There, that's almost the same distance, and but we're closer to our rail here because our rail's coming through here. Okay, let's mark this. This is cave. And this one is down. No, we decided we were going to do the cave opening. Like that. Okay. Alright. That. We'll go pick up our stuff. That's not very helpful for us either. This one's just a dangerous hallway to be into. Building wherever these spawn points would be a must if we were coming this way, so that these things quit spawning. Because when you build foundations over spawn points, your critters won't spawn anymore. So building is a way of securing an area. Man, lots of dead bodies. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Hold still. Dang it. Oh, crap. He's gonna jump. Oh boy, that was close. He was getting ready to pounce. Oh, that one made me nervous. And these little ones don't even hurt that much. Like, you can get hit by these little ones probably 6, 7 times. And if you can't kill them with a rifle in that amount of time, you really are a bad aim. That being said, 3 or 4 of these things at once jumping at you will kill you pretty quick. Because you can't find, because they scurry around, you can't find a target. And so being on the ground, where they can just lunge at you instead of jumping, not a good position to be in. Not fun. Sometimes you just gotta Leroy Jenkins the thing, though. Leroy Jenkins! Yep, used to be a WoW player. And it does remind me of the egg cave in spots. Alright, so I guess our only other option for an exit would be down there. Oh, we pulled aggro on something. Where you at? Come out wherever you are. Don't. You must have glitched into something. No, I don't want that kind of pull. pole switch again. And we'll go down this dangerous cave. Danger. Keep an eye out for spideys. Better to see them before they see us. Another tight cavern. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to drive out here. I don't think I've been down this cave before. I have no idea where this is going to take us. But with water in it, maybe there's less likely to be spideys. I don't know. Typically, the mobs do not like water. As far as like being in it. And that's one way to kind of safe travel. It's by swimming. Alright, here we go. We got a power slug with no protectors. That makes me nervous. I guess being hidden is a superpower. I'm putting a few more power poles along the way just to follow. Oh, well, this was a pretty safe passage, actually. I didn't even see any bad guys in this at all. I like that. Here we go. Where did that send us out? Oh, right on top of bad guys. Of course. The entrance is protected. Oh, I think I know where we're at. This isn't going to be great either. Yep, right there by our uranium. Let's mark this as well. Look at that. Cave. Ooh, that sounds like I better hurry. That I got something close by that might aggro on me. I hear a spitter. Okay, well, I think that was our last branch on this cave. And we did not find a good way out of this cave without having to belt a long distance, unfortunately. This one might be... The problem is we have no infrastructure around this part of the map except for that drone at the top, and that's way up at the top. Pick up some of these body parts here. But I don't... There we go. Oh, hello, sweetheart. That's what I'm hearing humming down here. There we go. That explains all the spideys. Except that we're not seeing that many. Oh, there you are. Shit. Hold still. God, you're annoying. Ugh. Go up higher where you can't reach me. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? There you are. Alright. Those got a little less scary for me on this trip, I will say. I'm not as arachnophobic on those little ones anymore. As long as there's not a swarm of them. When they swarm, that's horrible. Kind of like that one cave. Yeah, I actually think this cave and this entrance is probably the closest to those nodes, which is the way I did it before. And I do have infrastructure over here, so I think we're pulling them out this way. Let's take a look on the map and see. No. Well, I don't know. Golly, it's hard to say. This is the first time I've marked this cave out, though. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Probably because I didn't understand my map markers very well. So let's take a look. It's like dead center between all of these. We can go any direction. So I would say we either go this to this one, or this is the super dangerous cave. I didn't like this one. This one was the... We'd have to go over and up. That doesn't make any sense. We'd just go over for that one. So we either come out this way, which is what I did in my other save. We come out this way where we've got... we could grab this coal out here too at the same time. In limestone, this might not be a bad area for resource draining. Like if we're just going to ship like quartz and limestone and coal, shipping it from here would not be bad. That would be a good, because we're going to need a lot more concrete at endgame. Because on the other one, my other endgame one I took, where was that? Over here. Over here there's like, by the geyser, no, that's the lake. Down here. Oh, it's just out of radar. But in this area, there's like 3 limestone nodes, like around this island here, and I used all 3 of them to get enough concrete, and with a fairly large build just to keep things kind of running, and I barely had enough. So we may do a super concrete factory somewhere where there's a lot of limestone, close by, that are not impure. Well, a couple pure nodes would be good. What are these? That's a pure. That's a pure. Pure. Oh yeah, 4 pure limestone nodes. That's gonna be all we need. The coal's not great there, but not like over here. I think a couple of these are pure. Maybe not. Huh. There. Normal. This one's not telling me. Normal. Normal. Oh, maybe it's 4 normals. Alright. So it's not pure. That might be the ones that are up here. I think there's 3 pure, or at least 2 of the 3 that are up here are pure, I think. I know it's a really good spot. So I guess we're going back to slow belt until we can upgrade. Well, that was a giant waste of time. Well, not really. We mapped it all out. We'll do some future development over there, I'm pretty sure. For Phase 5, we'll definitely want to build that out, but we still got to fix our Phase 4 build. So let's get something off our checklist. So we're gonna belt it however we can to get it over and finish this belt. And our Mark 5 belts are out of the question. I'm not gonna bother killing those. There's no need. They're just gonna pop back up anyway. Alright. Oh, alright, now that we're done with the cave, now we need a cup of coffee. Oh, my coffee's getting cold from being in that damp cave. Don't really need our gun out, but whatever. Makes me feel safe. Use my gun to keep me warm at night. Our barrel's definitely warm right now, that's for sure. We went through probably about 100 rounds in there, so may have to find where I'm making ammo and make some more. I don't like having, I'm down to 3 clips, pretty much. Alright, so how much Mark 5 can we do? Looks like we got enough. Wait, what the heck? How did our aluminum start processing? I have aluminum in my dimensional depot. What? What? I have no idea. Oh. That must have been the leftover silica from the old quartz node that I processed. That's fantastic. That is great, great news. Well, maybe we do have enough resources to do this now. I don't know. It's still going up, so we're still pushing metal into the system, so who knows? Maybe we'll have enough to make this a done deal. I don't know. We're almost back to our factory. I can just see the edge of the copper node processing over there. Alright, we need some platform here. Platform this over. You know what? Let's go ahead and start our climb here. Let's go ahead and... Oops, that is not the right spot. 2s, let's do 4s. Go from here. Oh, we're gonna zoop that. Zoop, zoop. Yeah, that'll bring us up higher. And then we'll go underneath the fart blocks with that, and then head over to the cliff. And then we can just use the cliff edge to get around to Quartz Landing. Okay. Giddy up. Well, our power might be a problem up here. We're gonna have to run power up here. We're gonna just end up landing flat. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's do this. Let's go out this way. And go build some temporaries. I'll set this up. Those are going to be my temporaries. And I want to come out from here. I'll build one there. I don't need to go out that way. Technically, I can take the ramps out too if I wanted to. Oop, we're too close to the fart blocks there. Oh, look at that. Oh no, it's too long. Try one more time. Let's see if we can get it a little closer. Anything? Anything? Bell is too long. Okay, we gotta go one more platform out. Let's go... Well, there's our power pole right there. Let's bring it out here. Yeah. That's lovely. That's just lovely right there. Ta-da! Yay, and we're back to factory power. Excellent. Now we can just come along our factory cliff. Like that. We don't need the elevation. I don't really want to tie into this platform, so I think we're going to come back down. Now we're out of sheet. Alright, let's just wait for that to bank up a little bit. We will have to increase our upload speed. Oh, we gotta upset Piggy. Let's take care of Piggy while we wait. Because you won't spawn again. Really? Come back. There you are. Oh, you're not the same one. There you go. You're all done. Grab. Oh, I guess that's the first Piggy
Samples
I've
of new alien species
taken.
acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Well, I think we're gonna have to share some belt space. Because we want to go this way. Out. We're gonna follow this, I think. Or do we want to go right down the side? We want to go right down the side. Just like that. We'll just cross over with this belt a little bit. Let's just stack it up. Kind of ad hoc. So I somehow must have fixed my aluminum. It's weird. Let's go here before we stack on top. And then we just gotta wait for our stuff to load. Let's get down so we can see. Yeah, one click there. Be good. Uh-oh. I don't see any more. Oh, there's. Okay, I was like, I don't see any more loading. Oh, you know, once that aluminum factory gets going, it produces its own silica for a while. I bet you that's what's going on. I'm being self-sufficient in my factory. It's not fully perpetual though, and we'll need a little bit of extra. We can make it perpetual though, if I have the alternate. If I have the pure. Let's see if we have the pure aluminum. Whew, sorry, I got a weird thing going on there. If we have the pure aluminum unlocked, it doesn't look like I do. So right now we still need the silica. There is an alternate recipe that'll allow you to not need the silica for that. So right now we won't be able to get to perpetual, but with the pure aluminum ingot, you can get to a perpetual system. You just, any of the silica that you're producing, you use like one or two foundries for, and then you use your smelters for the rest. And usually that's enough to burn off what you need. Alright, I'm going to line up first with a short section. Oops, that wasn't the one I needed to line up to. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and switch to 4 belt for this. Because we're in a factory area, I'm not as concerned about not being able to upgrade these. Except I'm out of encased, so we're gonna have to downgrade it again. That was 4, so we go to 3. Okay, I've got some steel beam. 3s are so flippin' slow. But it's only gonna get worse from here. Let's go ahead and we'll share belt until here. Oh, we got a train that's unhappy. That's the problem with this train network that I have, is that trains get unhappy pretty easily. But we almost have this fixed. And at least we'll be supplying silica to the rest of the world, which should help us immensely. Let's see. We're going to need to merge in over here. That's the merger, that's out. This is the splitter in. So I need to merge from this side. Let's take this belt out. We'll add another platform here. So we have a recycling line coming in, and this will be our main line. So we will do a priority merger from our recycling. Do I have priority mergers yet? That's a good question, actually. Yes, I do. Good. So I just watched a video on these yesterday to find out how these things work. So you get to benefit from my new learning. Yeah. Alright, we can wait for 3. I think. Are we gonna get there or not? Oh, yep, there's 1, 2, okay. How many more are we waiting on for this one? I kind of want this to be a straight belt, but we're gonna just do default for now. Okay, there's 1. We need 8. I think we'll just wait for this one, because I really don't want to upgrade this belt. I mean, we're going to be upgrading everything when we get to the Mark 6 belts anyways. So I guess it really doesn't matter. So we could, but now we're only 4 away. It's not that bad of a wait. We'll be patient. We'll have some coffee while we wait. Just 2 more. 2 more, that's another sip of coffee. Yeah, we're almost through our coffee. Come on. 1 more. Let's go. Boom. There we go. Yay. Yay. That is going to help so much. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, they're jammed up close. Alright, let's go see what's going on. But we should have trains already routed to come through here. Wait, you're jammed up here? We're jammed up really close. Why are you stuckage? Can you not climb that hill? Are you not strong enough? Did you think you can, but you can't? Oh. Do we need to put a pusher train on you? Or did you slide back? you're green. Where are you going? Where are you going, little blue engine? Hilltop Forge. I think you may be. Why did you stop working now? Wait. We're not out of power. No, we wouldn't be able to fly if we were out of power. Huh. Well, let's give you a little push then. Let's see what happens. You are a bit long for this incline. Oh no, I don't have enough motors. I need 5 more motors. Let's see if I can drive you up this hill. I don't understand why you're just sitting here. Oh, you may have not been able to start. If you got a red light on this hill, you're big enough that you might not have been able to make it up that. Ooh, yeah. I think he's a little big for his britches. I think that's the problem. So we'll end up putting a pusher motor on, or engine on him. Which train is this? Geek Squad. Oh, hold on. I gotta find what my dog's barking at. Alright. Turns out the guys are here plowing some snow. Alright. Well, we have our quartz fixed. So that's good. Let us take that off of our to-do list. Oops. That's not the right one. Oh, I can't do it while I'm in the train. We need to come up here anyway. So this works out perfect. Because this is going to be computers to base. And he's all stopped and ready. Okay. I think we uncleared all our blockages. I don't see any caution signs, so he was our issue. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright. Here. Oh. We are not actually producing that here. Oh, what train? The Geek Squad. Geek Squad. What does his timetable look like? Oh, he's going to IBM. Okay, perfect. That's where we want to go. Oh, he's doing Silicon Valley pickup too. Because that's where we need the silicon from. He should be, if I look at this timetable, from Silicon Valley... Oh no, Silicon Valley pickup's where we're at right now. That's Quartz Landing, is the other one. Okay, never mind. Skip that. This is Silicon Valley. This is where we're making our circuit boards and stuff like that. The silica's coming in on that pink train, I believe, behind there. I think that's I tried to color it to the quartz. Geek Squad is blue because their polos are blue, like the Best Buy blue. I should have did blue and yellow on this one, not blue and white, but because I think that's best by colors is blue and yellow. Well, hopefully that won't happen too many more times. I'll try and mute as fast as possible. She's got a big bark. She's a sweetheart, but man, her bark is scary. And this is our plastic pickup. I mean, he's got a pretty full train, so I'm kind of surprised that... Is that only 5 cars? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, I have 6 cars on this train. Certain trains, I ended up having to go longer than my 4 on this build out, and I think it probably, if when we when we get to fixing the rail system in this, which is way down the list, but we got to do something about this rail system because it's god awful right now. Trying to think, because I have it all single line, and I want to go double line, I think. But there's going to be areas where it's going to be hard to do. Because of the way I have things laid out. Like this factory is actually a fairly decent factory. I have a nice station for dropping off and a nice station for picking up. However, I don't have like a main line established. I think that's probably closest, and that's what I really want to do. I'd like to have any of these like factory breakouts like this be one. I hate this spaghetti looking track. Like I really want, nice clean lines on those instead. Because I use these like concrete, you know, blueprints for. Speaking of blueprints, what do I have for blueprints on this save? Nothing. I got no blueprints. So we'll definitely bring over some blueprints from our other saves and pull those in. But like this, I've got track going under the water or crap like that. I'm like, we're better than that. That's definitely noob type build right there. And going along the shoreline, I don't mind the twisty turnies and having it flow, but I do like it to look a little bit cleaner as far as like how it's mounted. But this mess, I mean, look at all the weird rail junctioning crap I've got going on here. There's no order to it. It's gross. Just gross. Like, I don't like it. And it causes us blockages because everybody's coming through here and looping around. Where I really should be mainlining out to different factories. So we're gonna have to replan our rail for this because I've got all these stations out here that need to be reached in a clean manner. Like I'm clipping right through the center of a factory there. It's like, come on, man. Get with the program. Very disappointed in myself. But, this was my first playthrough. And so I didn't know better. I know better now, and now I look at this and go, oh yeah, I don't like any of this. Alright, have we gotten our silica yet? Oh. This isn't where we needed the silica. What we're missing, we are missing circuit boards. I think. Yes, we're missing, I have some. I have a bunch. Well, I gotta split these. Oh, these are supercomputers. Alright, I'm going to put all of them in there. You get all my circuit boards. How about that? I'm a sweetheart that way. I didn't know I was building supercomputers. Okay. Alrighty then. One computer in there. Okay, and those should get delivered back. In the meantime, that means we gotta go back up the hill to make sure Silicon Valley's working. Might be able to hop a train up there. If not, I can hypertube up there from the warehouse that's over here. I think we'll do that. We'll probably just hypertube over there. It's gonna take us longer to find a train that's gonna go there, and there's not a train that's gonna go directly to it from here that I know of. So we'll just hop in a tube, week, take a ride. In this area, ugh, yuck. That's what I gotta say about that, yuck. But if we start delivering Phase 4 parts again, that's kind of our ultimate, goal here is to get things back online. We've already finished the one, and we're really close to finishing a second. Then we're halfway and just over a third of the way on the other two. So we'll work to optimizing those two once everything's being delivered again. Okay. So Silicon Valley's just over here. It's right there on the edge of the lake. Let's check our power situation. We do not want to run out of power. Oh, we're good on power. For now. I think what I want to do is probably do some super fuel production generators. Alright, I see green there. That's not taking silica though. What are you? What's Rolex? Oh, that's quartz. Quartz Landing. What are we getting from Quartz Landing? We are loading silica and quartz crystal there. And then Silicon Valley drop off, we are delivering silica. Okay, cool. So this is running our stuff to Silicon Valley, which is good. So we're gonna ride along and see. I'm betting silica is that first empty car that we need. So I hope our other train, it's not overlapping. Let me see if I have my old notes on this. Let's see what car. Silicon Valley. Wire cable, quick wire, circuit high speed. So inputs. Don't have Quartz Landing. Oh, this is weird the way I have these notes. So I don't know where. Let's see if we've got. I don't see where my quartz is on this, or my silicone in this. Oh, minerals. Quartz Landing. I don't have a number associated, so I don't know which car that's going to go into. But it's one or two. It's if we're stopping here. see if I can check this out. It's empty. Really? No, let's get back in the train. We don't want to miss it. Okay. Picking up. What station are we at? Shoreline Station. Oil products. So that is... What are we picking up here? Plastic? Copper sheet. That's an odd place to pick up copper sheet from. Why do I have copper sheet here? Huh. I must be... Oh, that's so strange. Yeah, alright. Waiting for traffic to clear. This is why we need to get our computers back online, is because I can do a little bit better signaling, but you need a computer for every signal. We definitely need the, and the fact that we only have one manufacturer creating computers is just ridiculous. Like, I have no scale to these factories whatsoever. It is like single line machines building all the way out. And so no wonder I've got like hundreds of hours into this save to try and get out. I mean, you can see I started building some larger factories in certain places, like here. But overall, I've got a lot of single line factories that are just like one machine producing something. So we'll have to definitely expand. Alright, well, we are finding empties. Isn't that the same car that we just picked up? I guess, are we picking up more sheeting here? What are we picking up from here? Copper Canyon. Oh, that's supposed to be cable. I hope we're not mixing cars on this. Maybe I got my cars wrong. Let's see when we get into the next station. Where are we going next? Oh, we're heading out to Course Landing. This is the one I wanted to get to. Good. So once we get to this station, we'll find out if we're finally going to be producing our computer parts that we need, so that Geek Squad can pick those up and take them out to the IBM factory. Oh, I'm kind of excited to see. This will be good, because if that's the case, then our computer should start getting back to base, and we'll follow that train back, and we should be back online with something. We don't remember what we wanted the computers back to the base for. It was one of our phase parts that we were trying to get back online. I don't remember which one it was. Probably the assembly director. Fuse modular frames. I don't know where we're producing those at. So we'll have to find those, because we're going to need those to get the nuclear pasta back up and running. Those are going to be a blender somewhere, and I think it might be in that area over that we just left, along the shore over there in the Rocky Desert. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we actually pick something up from here. Okay, I see silica coming in. That's great. And that looks like it's in car number 1. So that's perfect. That was the car that didn't have anything. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That means we'll be able to take our quartz fix off of our list. once this gets delivered. Oh, I'm so excited. This means some of our systems are going to come back online. Computers was kind of one of those things that was totally broke. And this was all because that node moved. So if you're working off an old, like, pre 1.0 release save and you need to fix something, if you're using certain nodes, you're going to find that they moved on you. You're going to have to go in and find a way of pulling in that resource. We had to do that with the Caterium. You can see that giant belt across the top there. So that's our Caterium node fix up there. So we did that one already and reworked that up here in the lake area, because there used to be a Caterium node right on that edge face that I was using, and that moved. So that giant belt is bringing in our Caterium now into this factory. That replaced all that. I rebuilt my Caterium wire factory because it was gross. I couldn't take it. So now that's a cleaner vertical build that I use for my modular build systems. One of them anyways. I have a couple different layouts that I use just by default. Sometimes I just wing it, and I can do that now that I kind of understand what I'm doing with stuff and how to work the numbers a bit. Right, here comes our silica. Ta-da! We have silica! Oh, look how happy that is. Yay! Oh, so happy. We're making circuit boards again. Oh, happy day. Happy day. And let's see. Splitting some of those out, so this will start making, I think these are high-speed connectors again. Yes, let's go ahead and deliver these. And Caterium, we've still got space in here. Let's go ahead and drop off that. Where did it go? Here it is. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We are all green and happy in the Silicon Valley. Green, 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 all the way down the line. Perfect. Look at that, and we're maxed out on our silica. We are producing as fast as our parts can do it. Look at that. We already have 75. That's going to make so many computers for us. So happy. Okay. Now that that part is fixed, let's go ahead and update our list. We have quartz fixed. Done. Computers to base. Copper powder to base. Silica to aluminum factory. That we can go check on. Where is my car? Where did I park? Did I park down at the base? Where am I parked? Does anybody remember where we parked? That's our cyber wagon. That is useless. I can just sit in the garage. I'm way out here. Okay, well, we gotta go down here. Don't have a quick way of doing that. Let's do... Oh, next time we're gonna set up some hypertube cannons to shoot around the map. But I have a blueprint for that I really like, so we'll use that as well instead. Wait, did something just get delivered? No, 37, 256. Okay, yeah, I was like, no way, or too soon. let's see. Now, our... Oh, it didn't save. It didn't save. Hang on. I forgot to click off of this to save my notes. Computers to base, we still haven't verified. Silica to aluminum factory, we haven't verified. Deliver parts to fluctuators. Okay. While we're up here, let's check on that one. Because I think we're missing a delivery here. Oh, let's see. What do we... Yeah, we need wire and steel pipe here. So we'll need to create a station here for that. That's okay. That's going to be a little bit, because we have to set up our depots for delivering build parts for that. We're not there yet. Just not. Maybe not. We got bigger fish to fry than that right now. And we need the fluctuators for our depots and stuff, so we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's a work in progress. Work in progress. Zoop, right through the train. Yeah, I committed all kinds of clipping sins in this build. All right. What is that? Oh, RCUs. Nice. Oh look, fused modular frames coming in here somewhere. So we got all kinds of pressure conversion cubes. Excellent. So why aren't we making... What are we missing here? Well, we got no copper powder coming into this whatsoever. I see copper powder. Where's copper powder going? Okay. This is one of the things on our list, the copper powder to base. So where does the copper powder go? It's going up this lift. Up here. Wait, no. Huh? No, is it going right into the sink? Oh. Bad human. Bad human. Oh. That's so bad. Alright. Well, let's fix that. Let's see. We need... This is just a regular splitter, so let's put a smart splitter up here. Oh no, I don't have AI limiters. I'm losing all of my copper powder. Let's grab some. Oh no, we just ran out. Okay, well we're delivering it, we're just not handling it very well. Okay, supercomputers and circuit boards. Why are circuit boards coming here? Circuit boards come here. That's wrong. Circuit boards. Why would I want circuit boards here? Gimme. Here, I don't think. There's my ammo, supercomputers. I'm trying to decommission this warehouse. So, you know, I wonder if I have an empty container on one of these smart splitters already. Oh, I could put one. Oh, that's what we can do. Okay. Leverage one of the existing ones. Where else do we have one? That is not one. Alright, it doesn't look like we've got many in line. Got this one's ammo. Okay, this one and this one have openings. What about down here on the first floor? That one's full. That That one's full. This one's got an opening. I want one. Oh, I've got a spot down here. Okay, this I think is our computers that we need delivered. Turbo motors. Quartz crystal. Oh, that's good to know. Really? Okay. Man, I got a lot of junk down here. Oh, I have lots of fused door frames. That's good. Okay. We're gonna grab a small bin. Let's put it in line with this opening. Let's put our copper powder to the right of this one. Right, because we're coming in from this end. So copper powder to the right. Copper powder, if you please. Thank you. And belt there. Bring that out the side. And then we're going to route this over to our particle accelerator from here. Just trying to think of how I want to route this. Let's go see if I can get this to come out. I'm going to use a little trick here. I'm going to take a belt and I'm going to put it in straight mode. Go to the next window over. Then I'm going to put a splitter in. Oh, I don't have any cable. I've got cable inside. Hold on. Which one? No. I think I've got cable. I thought I saw cable in here somewhere. There's cable. Grab some of that. Let's put some of that in the depot. Oops. And then we'll grab another stack for us to use. Okay. That's fine. Then put a splitter. Guess anywhere it will let us. Why is it saying it overlaps with something? Too sharply. Alright, let's do this then. Let's... Oh, you know what? I can put a splitter right on here. I think that will work. And then I can put my lift here. And if that doesn't work, I can just replace it with belt now. But that brings us out and nicely spaced off of... Actually, we probably didn't need to. I think... I do. Look at that, we already have copper powder. That clips a little bit. What if I... See, I can't get it to... See, yeah, I was better off with the splitter. Put a splitter on. Put a lift on. The same. I want to come out next to... I think I'll use the wall to get over there. So I want to use this wall. I'm trying to not spaghetti this. Alright, I'm not getting parts up my lift. Because I did see that we have copper powder already lined up. So that's good that we already have the copper powder being delivered. Oh, we have one. One. Alright. Well, one is better than none. Okay. Oops. I don't want straight mode. I don't want curve mode. I want default. And I want... Are we just gonna go over top? I wanted to go next to it. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Let's see what controls it's giving me here. I think if I hit H, can I nudge that? I can. Good. It's not gonna let me put it on an uneven surface. That's unfortunate. Alright. We're rethinking. Can I use... let's just do it. We'll just stack it on top, like we do with other ones. We'll clean this up later. Right now, we just gotta get things running again, so we're gonna commit a few build sins. Like, I don't like stacking things this way, but it gets the job done. There we go. That should fix our copper powder delivery. We need to process some of this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna put that in there. And now the next time we deliver copper powder, we should see that start delivering again. That should take care of that one. So that's gonna do nuclear pasta. Where are our other lines down here? This is our... Oh, we're already done with that one. I don't care. Heard somebody kick up. Somebody just woke up. Who there? Who that? Here, you. Oh, okay. You're still making those, huh? Well, good. Keep making them because we're gonna need them. Delivered anymore, though. We are gonna need those stored, but we'll just let that back up for now. We'll deal with it when we rebuild these lines. Automated wiring, smart plating. These automated wiring is going where? Into here. Okay, and this is where we need our computers. Alright. Oh, and we need circuit boards there too. Okay, so that's good that we're full on those. Then supercomputers. Right. Okay, and we're good on supercomputers. So we're just waiting on adaptive control units for that. So once our computers start getting delivered back to base, that will kick that line up. That's why we have that node in there. Okay. Good. And this is our computer line, I believe, right here. Yep. Oh, what a mess. Can I... Need some quartz crystal. Well, you know what? We have a whole container of quartz crystal right here. Look at that. We're going to do that, and then we're going to put that into... Put this in there. And we're going to put this in there. And we're... Oops, there was one more thing. I want to put this in there. And we'll put these in there. Well, that's our 2-hour mark. So we'll finish going through and verifying a couple things. We're waiting on the copper powder to be delivered here. Once we see copper powder going into here, into the accelerator over here, that should kick that up. Right now we're at 136, so we're waiting on a delivery here. We're also waiting on a computer delivery here to see our adaptive control units being produced again, which will be here, this one. So when we see this thing kick up and that thing kick up, that'll be two of our three parts that we need to get resolved. Working again. Where is... This should be our... Oh, this isn't doing anything. Oh. What did I do? Shut you down? What would be... Control rods, batteries... What the heck? Control rods, batteries... What are you making? I don't have anything that takes this combination of control rods and batteries. Maybe it was an old recipe that they switched, and I haven't rewired it yet. This might be... We need our magnetic field generators, and I don't see a place where we were delivering those. Because our nuclear pasta, I think, is being delivered here. Yes, this is our nuke pasta line. This is our assembly director line. So this has to be our... So we need to revamp our magnetic field generator line. Okay. So that's where we were with that. So let's go ahead and add that to the note. New magnetic field generator line at base. Okay. And we should be able to take a couple things off of this soon. Just waiting. All our trains are still running. Yes, that's good. Just waiting on a delivery. I don't know who's delivering, but somebody's got to deliver. There's nothing coming out of our station right now. There's a full train. Are you coming this way? I see you coming. Nope. Not for us. What's going over there? Who comes here? What station is this? I think this is warehouse drop-off. Who comes to warehouse drop-off? Warehouse runner does. Next stop. Where's he at? Oh. He's at... That is for us. That's him. That's warehouse runner right there. Okay. How's he gonna get... Oh. Wait, no. Who this? Who dat? Roscoe P. Coltrane, what are you doing here? I wasn't expecting coal here. Alright, here he comes. I think that's where, yeah, that's warehouse runner there. I guess I have a loop around coming off of that. Alright. Alright, this is our big delivery. This is gonna That's going to tell us something. Hopefully we'll be able to knock one thing off our list from here before we head out to the aluminum station or the aluminum factory to see if our silicone's being delivered. Our silica is being delivered there. Okay, unload. It was a big unload. What do we got? We got control rods. We have fused modular frames out in copper powder. Okay, copper powder's there. We should see it coming out here. Here it comes. There it goes. And we good. We good. We good. We good. Excellent. And that means this should kick on any moment. As soon as it gets enough. Got lots coming in. Lots coming in. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, there it goes. We are back in business with nuclear pasta. Hot diggity doggy. Now, we're still waiting on computers. Wait, do I hear? No, I don't. That's him. So, who is delivering computers to here? Did we get any computers? Oops. Cable. And circuit boards. Well, we're producing circuit boards. Let's see who is supposed to be delivering computers here. Let's see. We've got, is Geek Squad doing it? No. Is Cool Runnings? That's, yeah, no, that is for cooling systems. Copper Top, I believe, is batteries. It's not really doing anything there. Duke Nukem's nuclear. Flojo is liquids. Geek Squad is Silicon Valley stuff. Motors. Orville. What is Orville doing? Oh, I get it. Orville. Ore. He's an ore runner. Okay. Radio Flyer is communication stuff. Radio Shack, Quartz Landing, Copper Canyon, Frame Pickup, IBM Pickup. Where are you taking? Oh, are we losing computers to you? Yes. Where are you taking computers to? Frame Pickup, Shoreline Station, Radio Shack Drop Off. Oh, that might be where we're building supercomputers. Radio Shack, that would be RCUs. Yeah. Yeah. You excited over there, Skittles? Yep. It's a sunny day, so you're all happy. Uh-huh. Alright, so that's part of where our computers are going, but that still doesn't answer who is supposed to be delivering computers to here. Uh, Radio Flyer, Roger Rabbit. What is Roger Rabbit doing? I wonder if I did that for frames. Yeah, frame rate station. Yep. Okay. Because the movie's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Quartz. Rolexes are quartz stuff for play on words for the quartz movement of a watch. Roscoe P. Coltrane, that's pretty obvious. Steely Dan, that's pretty obvious. Tin Man. He's the one dropping off to our aluminum factory. That's the shoreline drop off. Okay. And warehouse runner. Oh, it is our warehouse runner. He's picking up that from there. Okay. Oh, I think that's why we're running batteries through here. But we're not loading them up here. That would be for drones, because the drones used to have to run on batteries. I don't think we actually need batteries anymore. We may switch over to fuel. That might be something further down the line. Okay, so maybe warehouse runner will get some computers next time. In the meantime, let's go check and make sure we're getting silica in our shoreline station. It's a pretty short flight over there. We're just around the corner here. And, oh, I have a rail through here. Oh, and a short hypertube. Oh, I did the hypertube before you could blow up the fart rocks. Now that you can blow up fart rocks, I cleared that cave. Alright, if we see silica in here, we know it's being delivered. See, I see stuff moving. I don't see... I'm not seeing silica. This... Okay, that's our Elkins sheeting. This is where we should be dropping it off. Actually, that might be our delivery right there. Which train is that? Tin Man, yes. He should have our silica. Alright, well, we dropped something off, but not everything. There we go. Silica. Perfect. Copper ingots. He's delivering the copper here. That's how we're getting our copper sheeting. Oh, that's beautiful. Look, we're all green there again. So we are definitely back in the business of producing aluminum. Good, good, good. That's great. Okay, we can take that one off the list. Alrighty. And you can see we've got some of our build materials being pushed into our repo there. Our list for that, so we've confirmed silica to the AL factory is fixed. Copper powder to base is fixed. Deliver parts of Foxware plutonium, new MFG line. That's going to be next time. The last thing we want to do is confirm that we're getting our computers to base. And if we see an assembly director being made, we're at 256. If we see one of those get delivered, getting computers over there. But we also want to verify over here and see that we are back making computers. I see a supercomputer being shot out, which means we're making computers. Yeah, we are high speed making computers right now. We have circuit boards. We are happy. Okay, so computers are being made. Excellent. Now, who is going to steal? Oh, warehouse runner's going to get some computers. Hopefully. In this one. Yes, he's got room. Good. Hope he has room in that one. Well, obviously he does. He's picking up. Oh, this is... I think those are recycles. This might be my unload station. No, that's a load. Why is it... Why did you not pick up the computers, you dumb bunny? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Slow your roll. Why didn't you pick those up? IBM pickup is supposed to pick up computers. Darn it. Warehouse runner. Edit timetable. IBM pickup. Oh, it's only picking up supercomputers. Why? We're dropping off computers. Darn it. Oh, maybe I thought I didn't need computers anymore. Oh, that was dumb. It was because I was trying to take the warehouse out and I saw I had computers there. Shoot. That's my mistake. Alright. Save changes. So I definitely need computers. One of the things I think we need to do is figure out with what we're doing at the base, this warehouse. I want only the items I need to produce the phase parts. I want to have my 4 different lines producing the 4 different parts all the way through. And I'm going to run those as linear but vertical, if that makes sense. So I should have 4 different lines. Like I already have my particle accelerator line. It's only the one machine. So I really don't need to do anything with that unless I'm going to do another one, but I think we'll just let that one run. But then I want to do 3 lines down this way, right? And this will have to tear down and rebuild in here. But each one of these then will be dedicated to ballistic warp drives, AI servers, expansions, and biochemical sculptors. Those are 3-part lines, and those are the phase 5 parts that we need to deliver. And they are based off of each one of these. So we only have 1 machine left to make all 3 of those parts. One of those we don't have unlocked yet, which is the quantum encoder, and that's a bigger machine. So that one will be tricky. We're going to have to leave ourselves some room for that. I'll have to get it off of another save, or when we unlock it, we just need to make sure that we're pushed back far enough that we have room for that. I think it's 5. We did these in our other save, so we'll have to figure that out. But that's the plan. Is we'll do these, and that's what I'm doing on the server playthrough too. Is we'll create 1 line for each one of those, and then we'll use this warehouse to feed just the parts for these builds. So if we're using the parts for any one of like the automated wiring or the smart plating, those parts will continue to be delivered here. Like this one is using rips and rotors, so we're getting rotors already delivered over here with our Motor City setup on the end, and then rips that we're getting delivered to the warehouse. So we're good there. And then here we've got stators and cables, so we'll deliver those into here. And if they're parts that are used in other systems, they should be a remote factory. Unfortunately, our motor factory is like right here, but I don't think we're going to move that. So that's 2 of our 3. And then when we go to do the magnetic field generator, we look at that. magnetic field generator. We need versatile frames and electromagnetic rods. Oh, wait, is that what our new... Is that what this needs? Where to go? Where's that other manufacturer that was dead? Here. That's what this one's gonna be. Oh, but it's not. It's not getting in versatile frames. I don't know if we're producing versatile frameworks anywhere. We might be over at Pittsburgh Station, but I don't think so. So that line may have been discontinued. What's this? This is trucking something over. Are we building those over here maybe? See a dead line full of stuff. That's coal. And that's screws. We're not doing steel here. That was a different save. Okay. So we'll need to figure that out with the versatile framework one. But we should be building out, because the versatile frameworks are only used here. So that's probably going to be our steel part deliveries for that. Because I believe for versatile frame... Ooh, what did I do? Oh, photo mode. um, the versatile framework. It's just modular frames. Oh, we have an alternate recipe for those that we don't have unlocked. So that's just going to be an assembler that's going to take in modular frames and steel beams, and I believe we already have containers for those in here. If not, we'll deliver those, and those will be those should be the parts that we need for that. Then with the control rods, we'll be to that, and then we'll have one more step for the quantum encoder. And that's the one that takes the quantum encoder, I believe. That turns into our AI. Yeah, that's our AI server expansion line. So that's the one that'll need the encoder. So once we have the other two lines established, because we have all the machines that we need for those lines already, we'll just put a placeholder machine in to kind of mark the space, but we'll bypass it for delivery. Actually, for this one, we'll wire it in because we've already, and this that'll be our ballistic warp drive manufacturer. So we'll just have one more manufacturer on this line, and we'll be able to get that rolling. So that'll be the plan. Long way from getting there yet. Our first goal is, hey, oh, we delivered nuclear pasta. That was good. That's good. We still have yet to deliver a ballistic warp drive, but that's not. Where is? Let's see where warehouse runner is. I don't see him yet. He goes to Motor City first. Let's see. Where are you at? Warehouse runner. Oh, he's coming around. Yep, he's going through and looping back over and should be delivering here in just a moment, which would be great. He's gonna be... Okay, I thought he was gonna get stuck behind that train, but they're moving on. So I need to make myself a note for tomorrow. I want to bring in some hyper cannon blueprints. I think I have everything I need for that available. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Okay. Trains are actually running okay right now, which is good. I'm sure we'll have an issue at some point. Okay. This time, oh, I wonder if this was the last delivery that didn't have... this is our last delivery that didn't have computers on it. So if he picks up computers, we'll know we'll be delivering. I feel confident that we're gonna ride with him this time. He should be emptying the whole train. There shouldn't be any shaky shakies. Yes, good. Okay, we're now on an empty train. Let's go fill up our train. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I'm gonna drink some coffee while we ride the train. Oh, and this is the last thing we're going to be doing today is verifying this train ride, because my coffee's gone. And we're over our 2-hour mark. So this will be, we're not going to have, if he stopped there and picked up all the computers. Wait, oh, that's not our computer station. What station is this? HVAC. Why are we going through HVAC? Oh, I swear. This train system's so whack. See, this is the reason why we need to redo the train. It's because I shouldn't be waiting. One, I shouldn't be driving through stations to get to other places. Oh, frame pickup. Okay, we're picking up frames. Alright, well, this one, we were actually going to the station. We're not driving through, so that's good. I thought we were going to HVAC, and we're not picking up anything from HVAC. This we're definitely doing. Pick up fuse module frames and modular frames and heavy modular frames from here. I don't think we're picking up modular frames though. And I'm not exactly thrilled that I've got all 3 frames being delivered from one station. Because producing enough fuse modular frames is a tall order. It takes a lot of resources. But I think I have a plan though. I think I can get... We're gonna start doing some node rating. I want to try it, well, at least this is my one of my long-term plans is to do some node rating and start just doing smelters on nodes and then pushing those back to a warehouse so that they can be processed into mega, well, there'll be mini part factories, but there'll be lots of machines on them. So for instance, just one station just for plates that will just produce a ton of plates, a ton of rods. Really what we really need is a ton of screws. That's going to be probably the one we do first. And we can go with the alternate recipe, we can go right from ingot to screws. And that's what that would be. So we'd have a train running to go get ingots from the ingot warehouse and then just produce a crap ton of screws. And I may have, I believe I have a station down in the grassy fields, or in the grass fields, that kind of has some of these basic materials already in there. And if I pull all my ingots there, it'll mean a longer train ride, but with as many stacks as you can get on a train, I think that'll be good. And what I'll do is if we're doing that, and if we overload these warehouse stations, I'm going to end up throwing them into a sink so that we can start generating tickets to try and get that golden nut. It's something I didn't do in the last save to keep things, turned on and running. And we were just doing the ballistic warp drives and trying to feed those into the system, which I do need to check and see where we're at ticket-wise, because I think we might be getting pretty close to that. So maybe next week I'll see if we can get close, or maybe even tonight I'll do a check on that and see if we're getting close enough to actually. Um, that was weird. It picked up the whole station box. Did you see that? Uh, see if we're getting close on the coupons, and I'll unlock that on stream for you all. All right, where's our next stop? Pittsburgh Station. Out to get some steel parts. That's good. It's good that we're picking up the steel parts because we're going to need those for the versatile frameworks. Which that light is gone and missing at the moment. That may have been... I may have been in the process of rebuilding that and then saw that I had issues with the quartz node. So now that we have that fixed, we may get back to that too. We may wait on our plutonium processing until phase 5, but we'll see. If everything else falls off the list and we're good, then we'll go back to plutonium processing as a nice to have. Right now we don't need the extra power because our power is okay at the moment. Really, we need dimensional depots, so I think getting our SAM fluctuator situation figured out is going to be really important. Which is that third item. Probably do that tomorrow. No, I want to get the MFG line fixed tomorrow. So we'll do the MFG line first, and then the fluctuator station. See, look at that. It picked up the whole station, not just the car. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. That's a funny little glitch. I mean, as long as it's filling the train with parts, I'm a happy camper. Where are we going now? Silicon Valley pickup. Alright. This train is doing a lot of work. Lots of work. And I also have some really big trains on this network. And I want to support the big trains. In these circular lifts should have a gentle enough incline that the big trains can traverse them. That Hilltop Forge one needs to be fixed because that incline is a little extreme for the big trains. And when we're node rating, that's going to be a big spot because there's lots of iron and copper in that spot. We'll also have a bunch of short run trains that will run. Well, did those trees just like regrow? I thought I had these cleared out. Was I not paying attention? I'm not sure now. I know that they did something with tree regrowth as part of the release because it used to be when you chopped down a tree, it stayed down. But now I believe that if you don't build over the area, the things will grow back. so that you have more resources available for biofuel. We need to we need to mark a tree out in the open and see it, cut it down, and then see if it comes back. We'll have to do that test at some point. Should should add that to the list because that's well, if you'd like to see that, let me know. Throw a chat out there for me if you'd like to see me do the tree regrowth test. We'll put the other one up for a vote too for tomorrow if there's anybody watching. Um, do we want to do the fluctuator station improvements first? Do we want to do rail improvements? Or do we want to get the last part delivered, uh, or the last delivery line working so that we can get to phase 5? What do you guys want to see? Or do we continue with the plutonium processing and ignore everything else? It's up to you guys. If I don't hear from you, I'm going to pick. Which is what I've been doing. But okay, here we go. Now we should see computers being picked up from that first station. Now that we've adjusted our timetable. What I should have done is snag the train. Okay, great. Computers and supercomputers are being picked up. Thank goodness. Oh, such a relief. Next station is HVAC pickup. I didn't think we went to the HVAC station. Ooh, jeez. That was loud. Yeah, that's weird. It's picking up the whole stations instead of just the cars now. It seems to be prolific, getting worse. Becoming prolific? I don't know. Become more prolific? I don't know what I was trying to say there. I kind of... HVAC pickup. What the heck are we picking up from HVAC? Cooling systems? Maybe? Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, we're picking up cooling systems. We use those for something. That's on our ballistic warp drive line. I mean, we're done with making those, so we're good right now. That's the one that is actually delivered and ready for phase 5. Where are you going? HVAC is back the other way. Are you coming all the way out here to turn around? Holy moly. Wow, what a waste of energy. Like we could have thrown a rock and hit the HVAC from the IBM station. I think we need to fix this timetable to hit HVAC after the frame rate station because I think I can go from one to the other there, but we're gonna take a look at that. We'll make a note to fix the warehouse runner timetable. See, yeah, we're gonna drive right through the HVAC drop off. Oh. Well, we're going around either way. That's depressing. Alright. Well, that needs a rail fix, is what it needs. See, this is why we gotta fix the rail system. Yeah, you're full. I know. You can't. There's nothing for you to pick up here. Moving on. So we're gonna need a plan for factory layouts. I don't want to. I'd like to avoid moving whole factories if I can, but we'll see. We might have to move some around. I think we should. I think we'll be able to figure out a way of making this shoreline path kind of a main line out, and then branching our factories off of that. Um, it may mean reworking some timetables and recreating some stations. But we might be able to keep the station. If we can keep the stations, that's ideal because then we don't have to worry about fixing timetables because it'll just find a better route based on the timetable, which would be great. And then, like out here, these are pretty simple. Like getting out to Nuke Park is this is a little bit better. It's already kind of a sideline, or not a sideline, what do they call that? It's a side something, a siding. It's already on a siding, um, which is great. That's kind of the way we want to lay our factories out. Like this station is laid out more the way I would like things with as a siding. Where the heck is the extra cable station? Jeez, oh Pete. Oh, it's actually I know where it's at. This is an awful run too. We're gonna go all the way through in the nitrous. Yeah, this train is going way out of its way for things. Like we're literally gonna go to the north edge of the map just to loop around to hit this other station that is not that far away. So we're gonna have to do some rail planning and fixing. I think he's, yeah, you can turn right here and then cut back through the middle. Alright, well at least we had this turn to cut back. But see how this is like going into the land and clipping through the terrain. I don't like that. It was kind of like running the power lines to hover over stuff. You just I kind of just laid the rail in wherever the map made sense, and I just followed the terrain, which meant I was clipping through it. Like this incline is awful, and it was just to get over here. Oh, so bad, so bad. No, I kind of tried to create a siding for this one. I did, but the terrain rail is awful. I should have extended that platform out and ran it nice and straight along the side, so at least I had a starting point, creating a nice straight rail. Maybe we'll keep it single line. If we keep it single line, but use a mainline concept with some... Oh, how would I would have to have... If I'm only one direction though, I have to keep those large loops or I'd have to do bidirectional rails. Ooh, that could be interesting. That'll create a lot of deadlocks, but it could be interesting to try and work out a single line system, which would mean creating sidings for passing. We'd create passing sidings along the way so that trains could get by each other in a section. That could be interesting. but we'd have to have some large sidings because some of our larger trains are huge. Interesting. Interesting thought. Alright, we're going to do our Motor City pickup, and then we should be hitting the main warehouse. And we should see computers delivered, and we'll cross that off the list, and we will call it a day. I'll have to think about that. I think for maybe the long transition pieces on the main line, we could do a single rail with sidings. Like kind of that stretch that goes along the back of the map up to where we just did that turnaround. That could be a single line. And then if we needed a siding in there, we could do that. And then we could have that branch out into a two-line main where the traffic's heavier, like around the base here. That might be a good rail system. I mean, and that's more realistic to the way um, rail is actually planned out. So that might be what we do for our long rail runs. Keep it single, and then for our tight, heavy traffic areas, we'll run a double. And in some places, we may have to like skinny down to a single, like right through there, through those two stations. But we'll put in some roundabouts and some Ys to get some directional change type things so that we can get our trains going in opposite directions when we need them to, instead of running halfway across the map to get to a station that's like literally right next door. That's just ridiculous. Alright, here's our delivery. Here we go. Let's see our computers get delivered. Oh, I'm excited. Should be on this belt right here. And we should see an assembly director get created and delivered. If we got enough computers. Control rods. Oh, make a lot of control rods. I'm surprised. It's probably because the train takes over. There's computers. Look at all the computers coming in. Yeehaw. Woohoo. Excellent. Now, those computers should go to this. Oh, look at that. They're already getting there. And we're green here. Look at that. We're already stacking them up. Awesome. Everything is awesome. Sorry. I had to do it. We just need one to create another assembly director. So as soon as that one spits one out, 1 per minute. We got half a minute left. Tick tock, tick tock. Do 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 do. Let's go. Let's go. Too much caffeine. I'm vibrating. Ah. Sorry. That's not nice. That's not nice to do to you. Watching at home. Here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. And we're green. And what is that? 45 seconds. What? Why is this belt so slow? Speed up. I have no patience. Here we go. Here it comes. No. No. Wait, did it? No, 256. Oh, so anxious. Longest 45 seconds of my life. It's like waiting for coffee to warm up. $80. What? Oh, 0.75 per minute. Oh, man. 80 seconds. That's too long. At least we're only using 15 megawatts. Oh, look, we already have another one delivered. That's good. And ta-da! 257. What? All right. That means 3 out of the 4 are gonna be done, or at least being produced. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Well, I think it's time for some more coffee. There's my coffee cup. Let's head down to base. Ooh. Oh, let's see if we have any hard drives to process. Let's see. Hard, whoops, H, hard, nope, no hard drives to be had. Aiming tech, power slugs, sulfur. I think we're all done with what we need on these. Yep, we're good here. All right, well, time for a nap. Whew. Hey, llama. All right, well, that was a busy day. We got a lot of things fixed. Oh, we forgot to take it off our checklist. Computers to base. Fixed. Done. Excellent. So next time, I didn't get a response from anybody, so we will probably be working on the new MFG line at the base, and then we will switch to delivering parts to fluctuators. That's a quality of life change. Then maybe we get back to plutonium processing, or we need a new rail system. So let's go ahead and put that in here. New rail system. Maybe we work on that. We'll see. But those are our choices. Maybe when we spin up the stream tomorrow morning for for our morning coffee, I'll throw another poll out there, see what you guys want to work on. But for now, it's nap time. Oh, God. I'm Senior Honcho. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the clicky things that you do on your end, the follows, the likes, the tips, whatever you do. Thanks for that. And until the next morning coffee, keep building and stay efficient. Thank you very much.